Why are some people always broke, no matter how much they earn? It's not about bad luck or a low-paying job. It's about daily money habits that silently destroy your financial future. You could be working hard every single day and still be stuck in the same place year after year and not even realize why. In this video, we're exposing the money habits that guarantee you'll stay broke. And trust me, some of these are things you're probably doing right now without thinking twice. If you want to break the cycle and finally start building real wealth, don't skip this. Watch till the end. Living beyond your means. One of the most dangerous financial habits is spending more than you earn. It's easier than ever to fall into this trap, especially with the rise of easy credit, buy now, pay later schemes, and the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. Many people use credit cards to buy things they can't afford with cash, such as the latest phones, designer clothes, or frequent restaurant meals. This creates a false sense of security, feeling like you're living well while actually accumulating debt behind the scenes. Over time, the interest on that debt piles up and what seemed like a small splurge becomes a long-term burden. If your monthly expenses exceed your income even slightly, you are living beyond your means, and it's a guaranteed way to stay broke. Not saving or investing. A common misconception is that saving or investing is only for the rich. The truth is, those who prioritize saving and investing often become rich because of that discipline. Many people believe they don't earn enough to set money aside, so they wait for the right time, which rarely ever comes. This mindset keeps them in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. Without savings, you're vulnerable to any financial emergency, and without investments, your money isn't growing. Even small savings, when invested wisely, can grow into a substantial amount over time. Thanks to compound interest, the wealthy understand this and make it a point to invest early and often. If you're not consistently putting money away and letting it work for you, you're actively choosing a financial future that's uncertain and dependent on luck. Racking up credit card debt. Credit cards, when used wisely, can be a helpful financial tool, but for many people, they become a trap. The habit of using credit cards to fund a lifestyle you can't afford is a sure path to long-term financial trouble. Credit card companies thrive on the fact that people often pay only the minimum amount due. This allows interest to accumulate rapidly, turning small balances into massive debt. Instead of building wealth, your income goes toward paying off things you bought months or even years ago. Many people don't realize how much they're losing just in interest payments. That's money that could have been invested, saved, or used for building assets. The more you rely on credit cards to survive or indulge, the more you delay your financial freedom. Failing to plan for the future. Living in the moment has its perks, but financially it can be disastrous. Without a plan, it's nearly impossible to build long-term security. Many people don't think beyond the next paycheck or the next vacation. They ignore planning for retirement, major life purchases, or even emergencies. This short-sighted approach often leads to panic when large expenses arise. The wealthy don't just think about today, they build for tomorrow. They plan for their children's education, their own retirement, unexpected healthcare costs, and future investments. Without setting financial goals and mapping out how to achieve them, you're essentially drifting through life with no direction. A lack of financial planning keeps you vulnerable and reactive, constantly scrambling to catch up rather than getting ahead. Not having a financial safety net. Emergencies are a part of life. Whether it's a car breaking down, a sudden medical issue, or a job loss, unplanned events can derail your financial life if you're not prepared. Unfortunately, many people live without any form of emergency savings, which means they have to rely on loans or credit cards in a crisis. This only adds to their financial burden. The wealthy avoid this by maintaining a well-funded emergency fund that covers several months of living expenses. This safety net not only provides peace of mind, but also gives them the ability to make smarter financial choices during hard times. Without a buffer, you're always one emergency away from financial ruin, which keeps you stuck in the cycle of debt and stress. Ignoring your financial education. Perhaps one of the most overlooked reasons people stay broke is the lack of financial literacy. Schools rarely teach personal finance, so many people grow up without understanding basic concepts like budgeting, investing, interest rates, or taxes. This leads to poor decision-making, taking on high-interest loans, falling for financial scams, or mismanaging income. Meanwhile, the wealthy continuously educate themselves. They read books on finance, take courses, seek advice, and stay updated updated on market trends. They understand that financial success isn't just about earning more, it's about making smarter choices with the money they already have. Ignorance may feel safe, but it's incredibly expensive in the long run. If you're not actively improving your financial knowledge, you're setting yourself up for mistakes that can cost you years of progress. Relying solely on one source of income. Another habit that keeps people financially stuck is relying on a single stream of income, usually a paycheck. While there's nothing wrong with a steady job, depending entirely on it can be risky. If that income stops for any reason, you're instantly in trouble. The wealthy diversify their income sources. They earn money from investments, side businesses, royalties, real estate, and more. They understand the power of passive income, earning money even when they're not actively working. If you're only relying on a job to get by, you're not building a financial cushion. Worse, you're missing out on opportunities to grow your income and accelerate wealth creation. In today's economy, having multiple income streams isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Impulse spending. Impulse buying is one of the most destructive habits when it comes to personal finance. Whether it's grabbing something on sale that you don't need or buying the latest gadget just because it's trending, these unplanned purchases slowly chip away at your financial stability. Marketers and social media play a huge role in feeding our desire for instant gratification, but every dollar spent impulsively is a dollar that could have been saved or invested. Over time, these small purchases add up to large amounts of wasted money. Wealthy individuals typically operate with budgets and spending plans. They distinguish between wants and needs and are mindful about how and where they spend. By contrast, those who spend without thinking often find themselves wondering where all their money went. Avoiding responsibility for your finances. Many people stay broke because they blame external factors for their financial problems, whether it's the government, their employer, or their upbringing. While it's true that systemic issues exist, personal accountability is key to changing your financial future. The moment you take full responsibility for your money is the moment you begin to reclaim control. Wealthy people don't wait for someone to save them. They take proactive steps to learn, adapt, and take action. They don't make excuses, they make plans. If you're constantly blaming others or your circumstances, you're handing over control of your financial life. The road to wealth starts with the decision to own your financial outcomes and take deliberate steps toward improvement. So, now you know it's not just about making money, it's about keeping it, growing it, and making it work for you. If you recognized even one of these habits in your own life, the best time to start changing is right now. Wealth isn't a destination, it's a result of daily decisions. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-fluff money and mindset content, and let me know in the comments which habit are you kicking today. Until next time, take control of your money, or your money will control you.